prayer in the house of God. That's what we're going to talk about today, Tuesday, May the 20th, on Strength for Today. Thank you so much for being with us, and we hope and pray that this will be a blessing and encouragement to you. Sister Lou, all your family in West Virginia, thank you all for tuning in today. We talked about prayer in the power in the house of God. What about prayer in the house of God? When you get to the church of God, what are you going to do? Well, one of the things we do is pray. Psalms chapter 84 and verse 8 says, O Lord God of hosts, hear my, that's personal, my prayer. Give ear, O God of Jacob, Selah. Mays Jackson used to say, when you see the word Selah, he'd say, what do you think about them apples? Stop and think about it for just a minute. And folks, there's an important thing about prayer. It's personal, and it's personal between you and God, and you have to pray. You cannot depend on the prayers of others because others may not care like you care. And you got to learn to pray. Now, you can pray at home. Thank God for that. You can pray in the woods. You can pray driving your car down the highway. You can pray on your porch. You can pray in your living room. And you can pray in your bed. You can pray anywhere. But it's something about praying together in the house of God. Where two or more are gathered in the midst, there I am in the midst. And then he says, where two agree on earth, it's bound in heaven. It's something about coming to church and sharing prayer requests with each other, then praying in unison. That makes a difference. It binds it in heaven. It's more than one in agreement on earth. Now, but there's something about praying in the house of God that's different than praying anywhere else. It's just the presence of God. It's the power of the multitude of people praying together to God. It's the multiple faith. Luke chapter 19 verse 45 says, and he went into the temple and began to cast them out that sold therein. And he bought on them that bought, saying, it is written, my house is the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves. Oh, how we need to understand the church is a place of prayer. The house of God's a place to get a hold of the throne of God and to make a difference. I want to do that in my life, and I hope you'll do it in your life. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 and verse 1 tells us, now when Solomon had made an end of praying, fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offering and the sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord filled the house. It's something about praying in church that brings down the glory of the Lord. I've promised myself I'm going to make a difference in our church. In the future, we're going to do more praying during our services. And if we'll do more praying, it'll be our strength for today and our hope for tomorrow.